Hi, I'm your host, Julissa Bermudez, and tonight the entire cast of The Real World New York is here for our reunion special. Let's meet the cast. Lily, Connie, Victor, and Grace. Welcome back, you guys. It's been 2 months since the season of The Real World ended, and it seems like you had a real roller coaster in the house. Lily, you seem to have the most problems. Why is that?
Well, Julissa, everyone in this house doesn't understand me. They don't understand the pressure to be perfect and how tough it is to stay in upper class society. Not everyone is smart and can remain unmarried and have endless amounts of money like Victor. And not everyone can be beautiful and young like Connie. And not everyone can be as stupid as Grace and still get everything they want.
Excuse me. Just because you're dumb enough to gamble and take money from married men doesn't mean you can judge other people. You're no better than me. I work hard for what I want.
Ha! You wish. You sit around and play with your hair all day while I spend my time and energy trying to make it into this society, and you still end up with all Mrs. Peniston's inheritance.
Yeah, well, you have no self-control. You want it so badly that you're willing to basically whore yourself out to anyone who asks in order to get status.
I do not whore myself out. I have so much pressure to stay in high society. No one understands what it's like to be hanging on to New York society by your fingertips. I wish I didn't care about being in high society, but I do. It sucks you in and doesn't let you out. Like my friend Selden once said, the people who take society as an escape from work are putting it to its proper use. But when it becomes the thing you work for, it distorts all your relations in life. So it's hard for me to work to stay in society, but I keep doing it because I don't know any other way to live.
Okay. Sounds like you two have a lot of issues to work out. Let's move on to Victor. You stir up the most emotions in the house between the viewers and the housemates. Tell me about your experience.
Well, I think that I've been through the most out of any of my housemates by far. I lost my whole family, the love of my life, and my best friend. I came into this house hoping to find friendship, but all I found were a bunch of conceited assholes who only care about themselves. I mean, do these people know who I am? I brought a creature to life.
Are you kidding me? You're such a hypocrite. You call us conceited, but you don't even realize what you've done. Cool, you brought some dead thing to life, but that killed your whole family. Now you're alone and desperate, and the only thing you can think about is how famous of a scientist you should be.
That creature was my greatest achievement. I did what I thought was best, and I didn't realize things were going to turn out the way that they did. That was the greatest moment of my career and of my life. I felt so brilliant and important. What had been the study and desire of the wisest men since the creation of the world was now in my grasp. Then everything just fell apart. I just wanted a friend in this house who could understand that. But you were too busy crying about the time that old guy kidnapped you to even care. Didn't you ever think that maybe that was your fault?
How dare you? That was not my fault. I was protecting my family. I let that man kidnap me in order to save the people I loved. I didn't ask him to come knock on my door.
You say you loved them, but you didn't. You always talk about how stupid and ugly they are compared to you and how perfect you think you are. Well, karma's a real bitch, ain't it?
Wow. Okay, there's a lot we need to cover. Let's take a quick break and let our cast members settle down before bringing out Victor and Lily to the hot seat. Welcome back to the Real World New York reunion show. Here we have Lily and Victor in the hot seat. Victor, you seem to have more platonic feelings for Lily. Tell us about it.
Well, I'll admit, when I first got in the house, I thought that she was a very beautiful woman. But after getting to know her better, I see how ugly she really is. She's a shallow, egotistical bitch who has no respect for anyone but herself. I mean, she had so many opportunities to get ahead in life and to get everything she's ever wanted, and yet she let them slip away and then whines and cries about it to everybody else.
Excuse me? I've done everything I can to get high into society, but people like Little Miss Brown Nose over there just get everything handed to them. It's not fair.
What about that Simon guy? You thought you were so much better than him and refused him to give the time of day until you hit rock bottom. And then, when you tried to get back with him, he realized that he was better than you, and now you're left with nothing. Don't blame it on other people, and the only person you really have to blame is yourself.
Don't you dare bring him into this. He's a nice man. We would have been together had it not been for that devil woman, Bertha Dorset. She tarnished my reputation with her wicked gossip and lies. She ruined any chance I had for a happy life, yet I resisted from stooping to her level and blackmailing her with her love letters. I wasn't giving up my morals in order to get into head of society. It takes such a...
Hey, the only reason that you didn't throw her under the bus was to protect your secret love, Selden. But who, by the way, was your chance for a happy life, and you ruined that.
I may have ruined my chance to be rich and to be higher in society, but I never gave up my morals. I would have nothing and keep working to get back into good graces of the rich than to sacrifice my integrity in order to get to the top. At least I have brains not to give up everything just to gain a little success in life like you.
I have gained a lot in my life. I was the smartest scientist in my class, and no one else, was able to bring a creature to life. I know what it cost me now, but back then I didn't care. I was on top of the world, and I wasn't going to let some creature take that away from me. And believe me, I will have my revenge on that monster because I devote myself, either in life or death, to his destruction.
Oh my goodness, you're so ignorant. You're so obsessed with your superior intelligence, you aren't smart enough to see the creature that you created cannot be destroyed. You lost everything because you wanted to be great. So, for that, you will always be alone and mediocre.
Don't be jealous just because I'm somebody while you're nobody, just like everybody else in this house.
Hey, I am not nobody. I inherited $1,000 and I'm high in society.
Please, you got lucky. I doubt anyone in society takes you seriously. I mean, you're not even pretty.
You are the most vain person in the world. How can anyone take you seriously? Julissa, she is 15 and she has a quick, nervous habit of craning her neck to glance into mirrors or checking other people's faces to make sure her own is alright. I mean, who does that?
Someone who actually cares about their appearance. Unlike you people, you're all sloppy.
Sloppy? This is not sloppy.
I just wanted to look nice and enjoy my youth. What's so wrong with that? I didn't know in the end I would suffer.
Well, you
Okay.
did
No, you're ugly.
That's all we have for tonight.
So
Tune in for the next season of Real World. We're in Hawaii. See you guys later.